Well, this is strange. I've admittedly been in a funk since those two losses, and I've been playing throughout the night. It's literally about 2 o'clock in the morning now. I've been keeping an eye out for my youth intake because it's now April, and I haven't turned the game off. I haven't done anything like that. But if I go up here and I type in, for example, intake, nothing pops up. If I type in youth, release youth players, youth contracts, so on and so forth. Annual? I don't know. Did I turn it or did I have to restart the computer? I'll be honest, I don't remember. I had to restart about 4 hours ago. That was well before the Real Madrid game. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure what is going on here. At least these are the youth players we brought in. If I... You know what, let's do this. Here. Now, I thought I could figure out a way to sort them out, but frankly, it's just going to be too much work. It looks like our best player this time around is Thiago Ventura. 1-star current ability, 4-star potential ability, defensive left back, midfielder on the left. The killer for him at the moment is the 2 determination. Physically, he's not the best. Mentally, he could be better. Technically... Then, you know what, the 9 crossing, 9 heading, 10 marking, 15 tackling, that's not bad for this level. We'll go ahead and sign him just simply for future considerations more than anything else. After that, it looks like our next best player is going to be Ben Alexander, a 15-year-old defensive midfielder. 14 first touch, 13 passing, 14 work rate. 15 bravery, 13 decision, 19 determination. You know, we'll sign him as well. Then after that, it is these 3 guys right here. James Frimpong, who is a goalkeeper. We'll see what the scouting staff has to say about him. Then Dylan Sullivan, another defensive left back. You know, this is a good foundation to build on. And then Jamie Bonner from Jamaica. A midfielder, can also play defensive mid. And we'll go ahead and sign him as well. Part of me wonders if I didn't get the message last night before I stopped playing and I just clicked through it without even realizing it. And then Sada Koulibaly. I suspect the Frenchmen we have are through our affiliation with Sochaux. But 1 Welshman, 1 Ghanaian, a Jamaican. Am I missing anybody else? No, because I sorted by age there. So... Yeah, I should have, because the other thing that popped up was if you go here and you type in release. Clubs in England set to release youth players. And that's from April 1st. So, if I sort this out and I scroll, there's April 3rd. There's the clubs in England set to release youth players. There's where the youth contracts popped up. I re-signed Terrell Harding. It had to have been before here. Because, yeah, I turned the game off last night after this Real Madrid game. And then we played Southampton, West Brom, Man City, and we came back for that. So, as you can see, since losing to Real Madrid, we kind of gotten back to our winning ways. We drew with Arsenal 2-2, Sola a goal, Fatu a goal. Against West Ham, we won 1-0 thanks to an Esposito goal. We absolutely dominated Leicester 3-0 thanks to a Stockbridge, Pellegrini, and Esposito goal. Safanov was actually man of the match for this game. So we've got Chelsea today. I think this may be the only match we play today. It'll be a short episode. I don't know that I'm interested in playing Leeds. But as you can see, for the moment, at the league table, we're currently top, but everyone else has a game in hand. We had to play the Leicester game early. The other thing that's a lot worrisome to me is Liverpool has managed to charge back up. They're in 66 points. United is in 4th place with 66 points. and their goal differentials are a lot better than ours. So God forbid we end up all on the same points. I'm going to be down in 4th place again. So let's get to this Chelsea match here. Our record against Chelsea has not been the best. I do know after we beat them for the last time, that's when they fired Simeone. So they've got Sola and Pellegrini for thru. So the assistant chosen Stefanov, Laird, Tizier, Grigoras, Kasunu. Skip, Clark, and Ricci. thru, Sola, and Pellegrini. Natan is out. He did something to his back. Lower back stress fracture. He's out the rest of the season, which is annoying. Gallagher is coming off like a tight muscle of some sort. Zagadou is not entirely match fit, so we'll just leave him off the bench. Deion Johnson's not entirely match fit. We'll bring him and put him on the bench because he's our only backup left back after Laird. The question is, where's Clark? Midfield. No, that is why we have... You know what? We'll start Jair there. He likes to be Mazzola, though. So if we switch him and Ricci, that works out because Ricci likes to be a deep-lying playmaker. Oh, they got Rafael Leao. Kickoff highlight. This is always interesting. Skip to thru, back to Skip, out to Laird. Laird to Skip, Ricci to Laird. Cuts inside. Sola beat the keeper. Was he onside? The flag is down. That is a goal. Ricci to Laird. Laird cuts inside. Nice touch pass. Keeper came out. Who is that? That is Mendy. Mendy came out and was just a bit on the slow side. Sola put it past him for his 3rd goal. Laird on the throw-in. To Sola. Back to Ricci. To Laird. Ricci top the box, off the crossbar. Cleared away. Grigoras is going to run it down, but the highlight's going to end there. Laird on the throw-in again. Sola crosses in for thru. They're off the post. Leao clears it. Conceição from distance to Colwill. Top of the box. Lukaku to Mount. Dispossessed by Laird. He knocks it up the field. Gavi's going to run it down. Cut to the right. Hold it up. Get it back to Christensen. Christensen all the way back to Mendy. Out to Chilwell. Chilwell driving forward. Centers it. Lukaku's there, but Tizier got a foot on it. Ricci bombs up the field. Pellegrini. Oh, he tried getting it to Sola, but it was a bad pass. Went right to Christensen. thru sends it in. Sola's there, and Mendy grabs it out of the air. He bombs it forward. Kasunu gets a head on it, but goes right to Chilwell. Oh, Lukaku. And Stefanov, a very nice save. A lot of highlights this first half. Conceição sends it in, knocked away by Skip. Mount, is almost dispossessed, but he recovers. And that is halftime. I'm slightly concerned by the fact I encouraged my team with about 15 minutes left, and half the team got sad. You know, we're just past 66 minutes in. We are going to take off Tizier and bring on Duverne. Only because I want to get the guy with the yellow off. Sailmakers to Conceição. Oh, Laird dispossesses. Gives the ball away. Mount takes the shot off the crossbar. And that was the only highlight of the second half, really. When we win 1-0 thanks to a solo goal in the first minute of the match. 17 shots, 7 on target for us. 16 and 8 for them. We had more than one woodwork hit. There were at least 2 balls that came off the post and 1 that came off the crossbar. Good win, guys. Well done. Norwich and Tottenham. Southampton drew with Man City. Oh, that really helps us. So yeah, it's late. I need to call it a night. We'll get through this real quick. Praise Laird. He's been absolutely brilliant this season. If we look at him, he's had 15 assists, 17 throughout the season in all competitions. It doesn't have any goals, but 17 assists. He's got 14 in the Prem, mostly from defensive right back. But he has been an absolutely solid contributor, one of the better pickups we've had, I think. So what we are going to do is come back for Tottenham. Whether or not we've clinched before then, we'll come back for Tottenham. We'll do an end-of-season review. We'll take a look at what we need to do next season, because I think I'm going to have some difficult choices to make, especially if I want to consider challenging for Champions League football, to go further in the Champions League. We're going to have to shore up a couple of positions. I think, hindsight being 2020 at this point, I am still in develop a club mode. You know, signing players like Tizier, like Jair, to an extent Fatuwu, Sola, players like that, you know, bringing on a Turbe, hoping he develops, it's all well and good. But what I'm looking at here is I've got 116 million. Natan is out injured. He's not coming back. Risko Lovkov is my primary backup because Adam Arola is going to be moving on. So I need a defensive left back. Who am I going to find? I've got a couple options out there, but I also don't want to overpay, and I want to buy someone that fits the club mold of not signing older players. So I've actually got a line on an Iranian kid playing in America, of all places. I'm kind of miffed because I had him scouted and I didn't put him on a short list, and he went to America during the January transfer window. I could have picked him up then. So that kind of all depends on Hristo Lovkov getting a work permit, and we will find that out in the summertime. For the moment, the guys are doing really well. In terms of goals, Esposito and Pellegrini are both in double figures. Clark, Fatuwu, then Zagadou. Skip has had a solid campaign. Assist-wise, it's going to be Ethan Laird, followed by Esposito, then followed by Stockbridge. So we're winning games. We're just not blowing people out of the water, and that's fine. A win is a win. I would rather win small than lose big, if that makes sense. I wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of this 4-3. So 2, 3, 5 more games left, and we have, and apparently all the other teams have a game at hand. We had to reschedule because Leicester had to have something rescheduled. So as a result, Liverpool could catch us, for crying out loud. No, they can't. 68 plus 6 is 74, so they can't. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe we can knock a few people down after this Leeds game. We'll find out. But Derby is definitely getting relegated. It looks like Burnley and Leicester are in a fight for the 18th spot of the relegation table. So we got our work cut out for us. A short episode. It's mostly due to self-inflicted PibCac errors. PibCac is PBKAC, problem between keyboard and chair, which is this person right here. So I probably should have just called it a night about an hour ago after that Real Madrid game, but you lose something like that, you get frustrated, you want to keep playing. So that's what we're doing. And then we'll come back for the Tottenham game, end of season wrap-up. And we have 2 years left to win the Prem if we don't win it this year, and to win the Champions League. So 1 out of 2 wouldn't be bad. I would much rather win the Prem than the Champions League. But if I do win the Prem, I'd still like to win the Champions League. Some sort of continental competition trophy. So even a local competition trophy, a Carabao or an FA Cup or something like that. Because Lord knows, we have not won a frickin' thing since I started. And I'm wondering how much of that is self-inflicted. That said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellicoe. I thank you for watching.